So we spent a lot of time talking about positive emotions, but of course people will ask, but negative emotions, how do we manage them? What kind of things should we do with children to manage them? So there are a couple of things to think about around that. The first one is to understand about emotions, and it is about managing them, not stopping them. So we have 6 fundamental emotions, the main emotions that every human being has, and all the rest of it come from that. And those emotions would be anger, the one that probably causes the most problems for parents and teachers within schools. But actually, without anger, we wouldn't be able to deal with things that are going really wrong. Countries have risen up and overthrown dictators because of anger. We have sadness. It's another one of the fundamental emotions. Fear. Interestingly, fear, anxiety is the thing that's kept us alive as human beings. It makes us run from danger, so we stay and deal with things. Some others that people don't know. Disgust is one of the fundamental ones. Joy, of course. And then the final one is surprise. People are often not sure about that one. That's the one people don't get, but it's that kind of when something novel comes, we kind of, wow, we look, we take it in, we see if there's something we can learn from this. Where we have a problem around emotions, most, as you see, there's joy, which is positive, surprise might be neutral, and the rest are all negative. They're negative emotions. We have a bias for that. But what happens is people will say to me, Simon, can we do some anger management with the child, or anxiety management? Can you stop them feeling anxious or angry? These are fundamental emotions. These are how we feel. We shouldn't be trying to stop them. You can't stop someone feeling anxious or angry. However, with each of these, there is a behaviour that we have learnt to do when we feel like that. So for some people, when they feel angry, they've learnt to throw things and shout at people. What we have to try and change is not the emotion, we have to change the dealing with that emotion. So for instance, I can be very angry with my own children, and I can choose to talk calmly to them. Before I do any kind of presentation, I do lots of presentation in front of lots of people. People say, how do you stay so calm? How come you're not scared? I feel terribly anxious before I go and do a talk. But I've learnt I can feel anxious and I can still go and do the talk. It's not about trying to stop people feeling those ways. That's the fundamental thing we get wrong. It's about how do we help them learn the right behaviours and skills to do it. And in general, let's say we take fear and anxiety. So fear of exams, fear of looking foolish, fear of trying something new in case you get it wrong. There's 3 areas that we can work on. And that comes under this acronym, which is just called ACT. Really easy to remember. 3 basic things. The first one is action. That means if we're feeling really anxious, we do something that distracts us from that feeling. So we may do some exercise. We may listen to music. We may go for a walk in the park. Anything that takes us away. That concept of flow and engagement, especially something that stops us thinking about it. So for instance, I play football on a Monday night, and for that hour, I can't think of my work, my worries, my family, or anything. I'm just immersed in it. That in itself is just taking yourself away from that worry. So do something different. Generate positive emotions, which stops the negative emotion happening. So we can look at how do we help children do things, what activities. So I work with young people who would be worried about the exams, but they escape it by doing art. So we'll make sure they fit in each day. Let's have some activity. Let's split it up. The C stands for calming. Learning techniques to calm yourself down. Breathing techniques, meditation. A big thing at the moment is mindfulness. It's just learning to be in the moment, to recognize that what's causing the anxiety, you've catastrophized it. And it's learning techniques and skills around doing that. Some people combine these 2, so we'll do yoga or martial arts or different things. But anything that allows you to develop that calming strategies. And it's amazing when I talk to lots of teachers who say they're really, really stressed, and I ask who actively works on meditation or relaxation or mindfulness. Very, very few. But they're proven techniques that we can all learn. And the final thing, which is probably the one that most people would not be aware of, is to change our thinking. Any kind of negative emotion narrows down our thinking and makes it catastrophic. So something bad happens and we then think something worse is going to happen and I'll never do this, or we fail at one exam or one test and we think I'll never pass the test again and then I won't go to university and my life will be ruined, and we catastrophize. So learning to think in a different way, and in particular learning to think optimistically, learning to think about how you can move on, learning to minimize the thing that's making you anxious, using thinking strategies that remind you of past success, times you've passed a test, that other people believe in you, etc. So it's developing that self-talk and those thinking strategies, those cognitive strategies that minimize the impact of the anxiety. So those are the three things we'll be doing. All skills in that are teachable and learnable. And so when we're working with young people around, whether it be anger or sadness or anxiety, it shouldn't be about stopping that. It should be about teaching them self-regulation skills so they can manage it better.